Pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills.
Okay, so should I use an LLC for trading? Yeah, I would say yeah. So what you want to do is you want to create your LLC. It could just be, what's his name? Mike Trades?
Yeah, Mike Trades.
So you could do Mike M Trades LLC. You can go create that LLC. You can go create Mike Trades LLC. You can do MT Trades LLC, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter. So you want to go and create that LLC, and then what happens is when you got that LLC and all that paperwork, and you file with the state, you got to remember you got to file with the state. All right, with the state that you're in, you got to file with the IRS. You got to have both of them filed. The LLC got to be both filed in both places. And then don't forget to get your DUNS number. So go on YouTube and look up how to get your DUNS number. All right, you got to have all of that. All right, then you got to open up that bank account. And when you open up a bank account, don't open it up. See, here's another tip. I'm about to go into another tip. Don't open up your bank account as your name. Don't give them your social security number. You need to make sure, even if they probably do want it, but don't have that on the bank account. That bank, you need to tell them, this is not a sole proprietorship. This is separate from me. I need to open up a business bank account, and you need to be clear, because believe it or not, some of these bank people don't be knowing what they be doing all the way. I be sitting there trying to get my paperwork done, and they keep calling for help. They keep calling for the other managers from other branches. I'm like, what? You don't know what you're doing? Anyways, make sure that it is separated. You got to have an EIN number with your LLC. They're going to give it to you. You need to make sure that that is on the account. When you have to call and check in on this business bank account, they need to be able to switch you to the business department. That means it's separated from you. One of the reasons why this is important, because if you ever get in trouble with the IRS and they start having to garnish, shield, or levy your bank accounts because you messed up with your taxes, they will take all your money, but they will not touch your business bank account if it is truly separated. How do I know that? Well, I'm glad you asked, because that happened to me. I got in trouble with the IRS, didn't pay my taxes and all of that stuff, running from them. All right, that's another topic, running from them. All right, but we ain't gonna talk about it right now. So basically, they levied my account. Thank God I was able to pay my rent. This is when I first moved to Texas. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm renting. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank God I was able to pay it, because the next day I had zero in my account because the IRS levied my bank account. And guess what? All of a sudden, the day after they take my money out of my account, I get a letter in the mail talking about the IRS is going to levy my account. That step was wrong, because I withdrew the trade money to my personal account from Coinbase. It came to my personal account.
Oh, so they got hit.
So because they took my personal. My business was not structured properly.
Oh, okay.
The trading was in my name, not the LLC. Not truly. It was a sole proprietorship. That's why I'm able to speak on this. It was a sole proprietorship. But thank God I did something right. The one thing that I did right was when I went to the bank, I had the bank teller create me a business bank account that was truly separated from me as a person. So I did put over some money from the trading account to my business bank account. And I was like, why didn't they take the money out the business account? Oh, that's your business account. They don't have access to that. They don't even know how much money is in here. My bank shut them down from getting into my business bank account. They wiped out my savings accounts. They wiped out my checkings accounts. They wiped out everything bone dry. But the only thing that had money in there, thank God I set some money aside, was my business account. So I said, oh, I see. Okay. So from now on, I got to start withdrawing from Coinbase to my business bank account. And that's what I started doing while I was trying to find a tax lawyer. Because if I put any money into my personal accounts again, they just wipe it out again until they get all their money back. So I'm like, hold on, pump the brakes. I'm going to start putting this money into my business account until I figure out with the tax lawyer how the negotiations have to take place on this personal account. So that's how you navigate that. So that is why it is very important to have that business bank account. So create that LLC, have that business bank account, And then when you start trying to get the broker's accounts, you're just using your business. That's what you got to do. When you open up Coinbase, create that account as your business. Don't they ask you, is this personal or business? Mm-hmm. Remember, you even got a Coinbase account.
Yeah,
they asked, was this personal or business? Yeah. Correct?
Yeah.
And at the time, you said personal, right? Didn't you say personal?
For now, yeah.
For now. But you're going to change that.
Yeah.
Soon as we get your paperwork right. Because I'm not going to let you make the same mistakes that I made, son. I'm not going to do that. So we going to make sure that he's operating at a high level right away. So right now, he's just doing personal until he gets paperwork right. You're going to save a lot when it comes to the tax part, being an LLC. You're going to have so many deductions. It's going to be crazy. Look, because we structured my account to a S corp and get it off of me as a sole proprietor and all of that. Like I said, let me show you. I went from $14,000 to $4,000. Those are the type of tax breaks. You're going to get all type of stuff if you got a good CPA. It's going to be huge. I'm talking huge. Get your paperwork right. So Jason J, you're going to open up an LLC and then you can change it over to an S corp. Or I guess if you already understand that, don't just do that on your own. Like you got to go in order. You can hurt yourself by doing this stuff out of order. All right. So don't just go on there talking about, oh, I'm finna just do an S corp because I heard what Jay said. Like somebody said up above, like you got to be making a certain amount of money and having a certain, if you got an employee, you know what I'm saying? You might have to have an employee in your state, in your business to go S corp. Like you got to have a CPA with you. Like you got to go talk to a CPA and this stuff costs money. You might got to spend $300 on a CPA to tell you how to do it right. Do it, bro. Or you're going to mess yourself up like I did. So the easiest thing to do is just go ahead and open up an LLC. Go hunt for a really good CPA and then be like, should I stay at an LLC for a year and next year go S corp? Or would it help me go S corp right away? So you can make the CPA will make the modification for you. And turn your business into an S corp, and then you start getting those benefits right away. But that's only if you not qualified, but like if that applies to your business at the time. You know what I'm saying? You might got to make some more money. You might make some more moves in your business for the S corp to make sense. Because I do remember my CPA telling me that it doesn't not make a sense to go S corp right now. Part 2 is going to be talking about quarterly payments. See, I even know about that. I got a little something about making quarterly and monthly payments to the IRS with your taxes when you at a business level or when you in trouble with them. So we're going to talk about that next time.